In my previous video, I have explained fixed biasing and biasing using collector to base feedback resistor. In fixed biasing, the collector current depends on temperature and transistor parameter beta. If due to any reason temperature or beta changes, then collector current changes, and due to change in the collector current, operating point shift from the desired position of the DC load line. Biasing using collector to base feedback resistor provides good stability, but due to the use of negative feedback, it decreases the gain. Voltage divider biasing or self-biasing overcome this problem. It can provide good stability without decreasing the gain. This is the circuit diagram of voltage divider biasing or self-biasing. In this circuit, two resistors R1 and R2 are used to form a voltage divider network. This voltage divider network divides the supply voltage and provides the required voltage at the base of transistor to keep base emitter junction forward biased. This is the Thevenin equivalent circuit of this voltage divider transistor biasing. This Thevenin equivalent circuit is drawn across base and ground of this circuit. We will analyze this circuit to find the operating point, means to find the collector current and collector to emitter voltage. In this circuit, VB is the Thevenin equivalent voltage which has been calculated across base and ground, and RB is the Thevenin resistance. To calculate VB, we have to open base. When we open the base, then this circuit will look like this circuit. Now we can use voltage divider rule to find the VB Thevenin voltage. I have drawn this circuit in very simple way by removing this part, RC, RE and transistor, from the remaining part. So if we remove this part, this circuit can be simplified as this form. Here we can apply the voltage divider rule in very simple way. So according to the voltage divider rule, we can write VB equals VCC, means the supply voltage across R1 R2, VCC multiplied by R2 upon R1 plus R2. This is the Thevenin equivalent voltage. Now we have to find the Thevenin resistance RB. Thevenin resistance is the resistance seen between base and ground, and it is calculated by replacing the voltage source equal to 0. So we will solve BCC. When we will solve BCC, then this circuit can be redrawn like this. So we can calculate RB as R1 parallel R2. In this way, in this Thevenin equivalent circuit, RB will be R1 parallel R2 and VB will be R2 upon R1 plus R2 into BCC. Now we will apply KVL in base emitter ground loop. In this loop, KVL equation can be written as VB equals voltage across RB, which is IB into RB, plus VBE plus voltage across RE, which is RE into IE. So KVL equation will be VB equals IBRB plus VE plus IERE. Now put the value of IB in terms of IE. IB equals IE upon beta plus 1. So I have written here at the place of IB, IE upon beta plus 1. Then after simplification, we can write IE equals VB minus VBE upon RE plus RB upon beta plus 1. This is the expression for the emitter current in potential divider biasing. To improve the stability, we have to make this emitter current independent with the variation in temperature and transistor parameter beta. We already know base emitter voltage for the silicon transistor is 0.7 volt and for germanium transistor is 0.3 volt, and this base emitter voltage decreases at the rate of 2.5 millivolt per degree Celsius increase in the temperature. So if we design a potential divider circuit in such way that VB is greater than VBE, then the second term VBE can be neglected. If VB is greater than VBE, then this voltage can be neglected, and the potential divider circuit can be made insensitive with the variation in the temperature. To minimize the effect of transistor parameter beta on emitter current, we have to neglect the second term of the denominator RB upon beta plus 1. For that, we will use RE greater than RB upon beta plus 1. We have to select the value of emitter resistance such that which is greater than RB upon beta plus 1. So we can ignore the second term. So if our potential divider biasing circuit satisfy these two conditions, VB is greater than VBE and RE greater than RB upon beta plus 1, then the equation of emitter current can be simplified as VB minus VBE upon RE. Since collector current is nearly equal to the emitter current, so we can write collector current IC equals VB minus VBE upon RE. We also know VBE base emitter voltage in case of silicon transistor is 0.7 volt and in case of germanium transistor is 0.3 volt. Means VBE is very less in comparison to VB. So VBE can be ignored. So any variation in VBE due to the change in temperature can be ignored if we calculate the collector current I. So in this way, the collector current IC is independent on temperature variation as well as variation in transistor parameter. So this circuit provides very good stabilization, and this is the reason this potential divider biasing is widely used in transistor amplifier circuits.